So it's this one. 803. Oh wait, this is car 16 actually. Car 8. Seat 6. So we're going halfway.
7号新大阪行きです。
Is this a car 8? Might be the only ones on this train.
新大阪を出ますと終点岡山までの各駅に停まります。自由席は1号車から5号車までです。この電車は全席禁煙と15号車グリーン車の喫煙ルームは10号車にあります。
Osaka will be stopping at all stations. Please change trains here at Shin Yokohama. We will depart shortly after at Shin Yokohama, so please be ready to get off.
Shin Yokohama です。出口は左側です。ご利用の電車は光503新横浜ステーション。The doors on the left side of it. Station. Start on the right side will open. 10時43分の発車です。発車までしばらくお待ちください。
buy some souvenirs. A lot of stairs here. So I carry our luggage. For this one we're using our trusty sweep recorder. Let's go. I think it's this one.
La famille avec plaisir place. Avec les grands.
We'll tell them Monday. Need our passports.
ベビーカーをご利用のお客様は危険ですのでエスカレーターには
I guess standing in its right side over here.
Okay, they may ask for an ID later.
This one too. Pretty good. $1 のモチね。 It's the main street. There's a bunch of shops go this way.
Ya önde mi gidiyordun?
Önde gördüm beyefendi.
Ya bu kadar yan.
こちらです。アルコール消毒にご協力お願いします。
23?
いらっしゃいませ。
Okay.
受付はこちらです。アルコール消毒に
23. Some chicken. Looks like chicken. No, nope, we didn't win. I did the
Dragon Ball Z.
we got the best character. I'll change it to English.
All fare informations will be displayed in
Click
English.
charge. Put your card here. And you select the amount. I'm doing 5,000. And you put it right in here. You can either request for a receipt or no. And then it spits out your card. And then that's your total balance. Hopefully they have ice. Bag of ice. Yes, お願いします。
275円です
カードでお願いします。
はいどうぞ
または差し込んでください。お手に。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。Last few steps, bro. What's your number? 4-1. At the corner, buddy. Got all of our eddies here. An even bigger bathroom. I like it. Shower, no bathtub.